Good evening and welcome. To tonight's presentation of Noche la NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Morant is out there with ball. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Lively in at the five. And for the Rockets, Antetokounmpo out there with Durham. Then it's Nash. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Abaji in at the three. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Now, here's Monk. Top of the key, Nash. It's good from the top of the key. Nash has got the first points of the night for Houston.
Over the last few seasons, Monk has shown tremendous growth as a passer.
Morant with it. Duran picks him up. And that one's good. Morant.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Abaji. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Lively pulls it down. And it's Ball penetrating. That one's in. His first shot this game.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's tightly guarded. He gets that one.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
You know, you were talking about Giannas. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Now, here's Ball. Lively finds Ball. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Steve Nash.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one misses.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Pass to Abaji. Rebound, Atlanta. Now Morant. Drives to the hoop. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Now, here's Dort. And here is Ball. There's the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And when in trouble, get it to Melo. Let Ball go to work.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Monk. He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Here's Moran. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, we settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. Well, long arms but very sure hands make Duran a great lob partner.
Good on the bucket. Morant's got 7 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. And Lively pulls it down. The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Count that one for Dort.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. The Hawks leading by 4. And it's Morant missing. Monk against Ball. And it's Nash in the corner. Floats one, and they pick up 2.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Now,
here's Monk. No scoring in this one. It's Giannis with the drive. The layup missed.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morant kicks the ball. Morant outside. Dort wide open. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Out to Carter. He lobs it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now, here's Durham. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Monk finds Durham. For three, Okogie. Atlanta again, missing. Rockets trail by 6. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Claxton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free. Throw line for him in this one. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Houston making a switch. Prosper's checked in. And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Carter down low. He's defended by Pajemski. Back to Carter. Pass to Williams. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Houston. Williams with the steal. And here they go. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Pass to Prosper. Monk outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Monk. Outside Williams. And Carter has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Williams. Launches from deep. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Looks ahead, ending the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got LaMelo Ball. Derek Lively is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Christie, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Monk kicks to Wiggins. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Clark. Takes the 13-footer. Buzelis grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 10. Christie the pass to Lively. Here's Christie. Pass the ball. To the paint. Here's Lively. It's rebounded by Houston. Monk outside. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
For three, Okogie. A three-pointer is right on target. Okogie's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
And not a strength of Okogie, but you can see that he's putting the work in.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Josh Green's checked in for the Rockets. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Wiggins up top, defended by Christie. With the crossover, it's deflected. Morant left side. Misses from short range. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Rockets have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. Houston making a switch. Bassey's checked in. Rockets trail by 10. Green passes to Bassey. Pass to Podziemski. That 3 off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Shoots the 3. Podziemski's shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Morant. He's defended by Podziemski. Ball from long range. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
There's Ball with the answer. I love the fire this guy plays with.
Clark a screen on Morant. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Buzelis' shot is good.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Rockets trail by 13. Inside. Here's Wiggins. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Duren, he's checked in for Houston. Nash comes in for Wiggins. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Derek Lively. Jackson Hayes comes in for Buzelis. Dort, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Carter in for Ball. Morant passes to Carter. Pass to Hayes. 6 to shoot. The Hawks working the ball around. The Hawks again can't hit.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The putback.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Nash. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton. The Rockets have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And the Rockets making a change here. Monk's checked in. Morant against Nash. Morant passes to Dort. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 13. Down low. Here's Durant. And Durant slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Durant.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Morant outside. Fires the 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Duran, the pass to Monk. Back to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Carter on the wing. Monk defending. Carter against Monk. Back to Carter. Over Monk. And it's Carter missing.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Pass to Nash. 40 seconds left in the first half. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Rockets have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. First one falls for him.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Sims is checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Vince Carter. Here's Okogie. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Nash against Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 16 seconds left now here in the second. Giannas against Claxton. Pass to Abaji. To the middle. Here's Nash. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Nash has got 6 in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Houston Rockets.
Ernie, that's a lackluster performance. Lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's Ball. Duran out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Monk. Then it's Nash. And it's Abaji in at the 3 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Morant against Nash. Launches a 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Good.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Nash kicks to Monk. Pass to Abaji. Back to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hawks passing it around. Ball against Monk. Rockets with the rebound. Duran's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his 2nd season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Here's Ball. That's tipped.
And that length of Duran enables him to deliver an emphatic denial.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Lively, that's good. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. To the wing right side. Abaji. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Abaji's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. Here's Morant. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, don't just look for your shot all the time if you're the superstar. Giannis mixing it up really well here tonight.
Pass to Lively. All by himself. Here's Abaji. Rockets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good for the Hawks. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Carter comes in for Dort. Christie subbed in for Ball. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Carter. There's the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Here's Nash. It's deflected. Carter outside. It's Solomon to Kumbo. There's the lob to Duran. Here's Buzelis. Antetokounmpo defending. Morant looking around. Pass to Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter, the pass to Christie. Offline with his 3. It's trailed by 8. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the Hawks making a change here. Claxton's checked in. The Hawks leading by 6. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Claxton, a screen on Monk. Monk against Christie. Lock at 6. Now here's Morant. He started closer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
For the Rockets, Wiggins comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Nash. Pass to Podziemski. Misses the 3.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
That one good for 2. 6 points for Vince Carter.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Podziemski. Duran with a screen on Morant. And the rejection by Claxton. Now, here's Duran. They get a hand on it. Morant outside. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Rockets trail by 14. 1:41 left to play here in the third. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Green, he's checked in for Houston. Then for the Hawks, Sims is checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Christie. Screen by Wiggins. Pass to Podziemski. Buries the long-range jumper. Podziemski's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
1:10 left here in the third quarter. Carter outside. Back to Morant. Sims inside. Duran's on him. Here's Morant. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Morant. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Podziemski. An easy 2 points on the layup. Podziemski's got 8.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing.
Yes, sir.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Podziemski. He made it. He gets it to go. Wow.
Ringing the bell That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Hawks on top. They lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Hawks, Lou Williams out there with ball. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Here's Wiggins. And another shot. It's blocked. Left side, Ball. Williams finds Ball. Driving in. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 16 points for LaMelo Ball. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Pass to Okogie. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Podziemski. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but it feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Ball with it. Wiley trying to break loose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
He's about as smart a player as you'll find. LaMelo going to the up fake to earn the trip to the line.
Dort, he's checked in for the Hawks. He hits the second from the line. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Now, coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the paint. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Williams. Lively is 3 on Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team. Someone the younger guys look up to.
And the Rockets making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Here's Bruce Ellis, and then Bruce Ellis with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
And the second free throw, good. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
Dominating in effortless fashion. This is what Giannis does on a consistent basis.
Lively a screen on Monk. Williams with the ball. Duran picks him up. Lively's shot is off. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Vince Carter is checked in for ball. Monk with the ball. Dort covering. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Nash against Morant. Back to Giannis. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Hawks. Carter outside. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 13. Tipped away. Duran the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
Defensively, you got to try and build a wall against Giannis and cover the paint. He's too much to handle inside.
Carter on the wing. Monk defending. And that one good. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Abaji, and the 3 ball is good.
2 teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Carter. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Buzelis. Morant with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. Morant's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Giannis. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
On a given night, 1 or 2 guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They didn't lose focus, and it made a difference.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Throws it up high. Shot clock at 6.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. Here's Carter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. This one for 3. That shot is off. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at the 76ers starting group. Davis out there with Jared Allen. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Dick in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, we've got Ball. Buzelis out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Dort in at the 3. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around, getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
Dort with a double team. Davis from long range. Atlanta with a rebound. Ball left side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grady Dick picks one up.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Now here's Murray. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Hunter passes to Davis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, those are the plays Davis is capable of making. He's confident, and he keeps getting stronger with every passing day.
Here's Buzelis. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Murray.
Great defensive activity there for Morant, making that a difficult shot.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Davis with a rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Morant with it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. The coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Morant in the game against Houston. Very impressive. And here's Davis. Pass to Murray. Hunter, a screen on Morant. Murray for 3. Lively grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Shot from 12. Here's Allen. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Morant, takes it inside. Sweet little floater. Morant's got his third basket on the night right there. And it's Murray with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. Pass to Allen. Davis with it. Over Buzelis. Davis misses.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Davis with the block.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Kennard, he's checked in for Dick. Morant against Murray. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Dort. Morant's got 8 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And they double up Murray. Outside Hunter. Davis from long range. Pure from three-point range.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
The floater and the nice bucket inside from Ball.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Hunter passes to Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Morant into the lane. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Kennard for 3. Allen, the pass to Kennard. Goes back up. Back to Allen. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Throws it up high. Davis can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bay's checked in. Morant, the pass to Carter. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Pass to Kennard. Bay outside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Okogie on the wing. He's covered by Bay. Hayes, the pass to Morant. Back to Hayes. 4 on the clock. Davis on the double team. Carter from outside. And Atlanta hits again from deep. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. The Hawks have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Carter, the pass to Morant. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Bay. Inside. Here's Claxton. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 76ers trail by 4. Murray passes to Davis. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, it's Jamal Murray scoring on a gorgeous play. Murray's gotten his third basket of the night.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer. Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And Atlanta making a change here. Williams is checked in. Robinson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hunter comes in for Murray. Outside Davis. Sends it home from three-point land. Davis has got 9.
At least you need to honor Davis's three-point shot because he can make those.
Robinson against Carter. 11 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Philadelphia on top, leading by a point. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Butler out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Carter against Hunter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
Ellis is checked in for Atlanta. LaMelo Ball comes in for Williams. Dick, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Redick comes in for Butler. Outside Robinson. There's the triple. Hey, no good. The Hawks trailing. Ball surveys the floor. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Robinson. Back to Kennard. There's the drive. Back to Robinson. Pass to Bey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Carter. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Pass to Christie. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Bey passes to Kennard. Now here's Hunter. Now Robinson, covered by Lively. Bey from long range. Ball the rebound. The Hawks have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Kennard. To win the cold spell. The rebound by Atlanta. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Buzelis. Here's Christie. No points yet. Outside Carter. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Atlanta making some changes. Sims, he's checked in for Lively. Dort comes in for Carter. And Okogie is subbed in for Christie. Davis, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Murray comes in for Kennard. Davis, the pass to Dick. And he goes in for the dunk. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Dort outside. Ball against Hunter. Robinson with the block. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. From 10 feet away. Got a piece of it.
Okogie's defense is top tier. He never stops working and causing problems at that end of the floor.
Outside for Dort. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Ball against Murray to the middle. Here's Dick. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Dick's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, passes like that from Murray will keep his teammates working hard to get open because they know he'll find it.
Here's Okogie. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Davis. Blocked! Here's Sims. Robinson defending. That one's good. Sims.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Outside Dick. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Murray's got 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Dort outside. And 1:01 left in the half. Here's Ball. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Sixers. Hunter comes in for Bey. Moran against Hunter. Pass to Okogie. Ball outside. Here comes Ball. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Claxton passes to Moran. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. 8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Murray. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Sixers ahead, up 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
You talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation that allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Ball is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Lou Dort. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Buzelis in at the 4. So that's the Hawks 5. From deep, Morant. Good work defensively by Dick. The Sixers leading. Wide open look. The shot misses.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Basket counts. Morant's got 10 points.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
On the wing, Grady Dick, hounded by Ball. Dick, the pass to Murray. And here's Hunter from the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Here's Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And it's Murray with the ball for the 76ers. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Graham, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And Ball somehow finishing through contact.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Outside Davis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's on Derek Lively. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decade.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls and
the previous play is under
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Carter, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. Morant with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Murray against Morant. Murray passes to Hunter. The Sixers with another miss.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's Murray. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Boom! Ja Morant!
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
76ers trail by 4. Outside Davis. And the three-pointer goes. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Morant. Here's the floater. Here's Lively. Here's Buzelis. Here's Morant. Allen defending. Now here's Lively. 6 on the shot clock. Murray brings the double. Dort for 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Murray passes to Allen. Oh, Davis. Finish it off the lob.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Morant against Murray. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Davis. Tipped.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give them credit for out-hustling everyone.
76ers trail by 5. Outside Davis. Back to Murray. Over Morant. Misses off the right iron. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Kennard, he's checked in for Dick. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Davis, the pass to Murray. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Christie. Williams against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. 19-footer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Back to Davis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And some changes here for the 76ers. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Jared Allen, and Sadiq Bey subbed in for Jamal Murray.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
76ers trail by 3. Pass to Kennard. Outside for Davis. Over Claxton. Davis misses.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Kennard passes to Hunter. To the paint.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. That free throw good from Davis. And Philadelphia making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Williams against Kennard. And it's Williams off the drive. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Hunter, good. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter. The Hawks leading. Driving to the basket. Carter, the pass to Claxton. Back to Carter. Claxton, a screen on Hunter. Back to Claxton. Off with the layup. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Murray. He's out there with Dick. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Sadiq Bey. And it's Clowney in at the 4.
Outstanding effort that time to track down the long rebound.
Okogie, the pass to Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Bey. Here's Ball. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
And stolen by Morant. Pass to Buzelis. Morant looking around. Here's Okogie from deep. And Bay pulls it down. Outside Murray to tie it up. The rebound by Atlanta.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Murray. Morant, the pass to Okogie. 5 on the clock. Outside for Morant. And again, it's Atlanta.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. He's checked in for Claxton. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Sixers. Thibault comes in for Clowney. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Murray against Morant. Lively passes to Morant. Now here's Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The D is fully aware of Ball's threat to score. He took advantage of their anxiousness that time.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
He was all alone on that one. Morant's got 17 points here in the second half.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Here's Hunter. Again, Philadelphia.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Okogie. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
A savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
Jamal Murray is checked in for the Sixers. And that's good as he hits both shots.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. The Hawks lead by 8. Here's Buzelis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
His first, Team 6.
Hawks on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Allen who slams it home.
That's the stuff of nightmare for the defense. You'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, it's a bad picture.
The Hawks call timeout. Dort, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks lead by 8. On the take, and he dunks it down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded, and lethal.
Ball passes to Dort. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Morant. Takes the three. Shot clock at 5. Over Hunter. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. 76ers trail by 10. Here's Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Ball.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Now Ball. A minute 58 left in the game. Pass to Dort. From downtown. Rebound by Philadelphia. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the inside. Here's Davis. The rebound by Atlanta. Lively's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here's Hunter for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight. Ball passes to Lively, out to the wing. Here's Buzelis. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. Ball, a screen on Hunter. Back to Ball. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty and it's over. Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Until they foul intentionally. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Buzelis. Check by Davis. Outside Morant. 5 to shoot. Dort, the pass to Ball. Here's Buzelis. Shoots over Davis.
You know, defensively, Anthony Davis might be the most versatile big guy in the league. I mean, this guy does a nice job not only blocking shots, but challenging shots as he did there.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Against Morant with the teardrop. It's tipped.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
.19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Philadelphia calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And here's Hunter from the arc. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
You know, it would have been great to knock them all down, but he did enough to put this one in the back.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.